Those Vulkars are dumber than a Coruscant granite slug. They actually think being in that pathetic little gang of theirs makes them important. Gadon keeps his hidden Becks in line, but Brezhik's getting dreams of grandeur. If Davik's smart, he'll slap that young punk back down. I'm someone you don't want to get on the bad side of. And I'm not one for small talk. I don't have time to stick around here anyway. Davik's got me working on a special assignment.
Yes?
Ready.
Yes?
You asked for this! How'd you like that?
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna muri ra. Tangi wama jiko na. Donki pa nonku nek abog. Jiyokaku. Kinba muri ra dwana ji. Kuyami juski chika nai. Uba baska dwana chichopa muska. Jiska da soki kupa bona na jaju.
Here's a bounty on your little green heads. I'm here to collect.
Just cronky to patslimo. Chi ita kanki chana kilikon. Kinba muli radwana ji. Kinba noku nixet abog.
That's the plan.
What?
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 Yes?
You asked for this! Down you go! You asked for this! How'd you like that? Here. Here.
Stop right there, or I'll give you a blaster shot right between the eyes. Now, what are you doing here? Well, go explore somewhere else. There's nothing interesting for you here. This is your only warning. If you bother me again, you won't walk out of here alive. I gave you a chance to get out of here and leave me alone, but I guess you're just too stupid to take it. Now you'll see why I'm the most dangerous assassin on Taris.
How'd you like that? Ha!
Uh-huh. Yes?
Hey, you can't just walk in here. This is the Hidden Beck base. How do I know you're not a Vulkar spy sent to kill Gadon Thek? A lot of people want to go inside and speak to Gadon. He's a hero of the common folk. But the days of the Hidden Beck's open door policy are gone. Between the Sith conquest and the Vulkar gang war, Gadon has more enemies than he used to. We're being careful about who we let in now. My loyalties... Well, we do need all the help we can get. Besides, it's not like you can do anything to harm Gadon and... Go in and speak to Gadon.
Hold it right there. Who You're too
Do you want...
as you wish. You can speak.
You'll have to forgive Zerdra. Ever since Brejik and the Vulkars began this war against us, she's been a little overzealous in her... The problems with the Sith haven't helped things. Zerdra seems to forget that I know how to look after myself. A foreign army invades Taris, declares martial law, and locks down all travel to and from the planet? You damn well bet I have a problem with that. If the Sith ever moved in down here, all the swoop gangs would unite against them. We'd use hit-and-run guerrilla tactics to pick them off. Their casualties would be enormous.
Don't fool yourself. The Sith would never commit to that kind of operation. They'd probably do something much more grand and deadly.
But so far, the Sith have stayed out of the lower city, and our strength is wasted on this stupid gang war. I tried to explain this to Brejik, but he and his Vulkars won't listen. The escape pods? You know, I heard the Sith have been asking around the upper city about them as well. But you don't look like you're with the Sith.
They might be spies, Gadon. They might be working for the Sith.
Calm down, Zerdra. If the Sith thought we knew anything useful, they'd have a battalion of troops kicking down our door. No, I think this off-worlder has his own agenda. I suppose I could tell you what I know. It's not like it could do any harm to me or my gang. But it might cause problems for the Vulkars, and that's okay in my book. The Vulkars stripped those pods clean within hours after they landed. It's too bad we didn't get there first, considering what my spies reported the Vulkars found. A female Republic officer named Bastila survived the crash. We Becks don't believe in intergalactic slavery, but the Vulkars aren't so picky. They took her prisoner. Normally, the Vulkars would take a captured slave and sell them for a nice profit to Davik, or an off-world slaver. But a Republic officer is no ordinary catch.
They still think Bastila's just a Republic officer. That could work to our advantage. Maybe she'll even figure out a way to escape from the Vulkar base on her own.
She's too valuable to leave with the Vulkar scum at the base. Brejik's probably got your Republic friend hidden away somewhere safe until the big swoop race. You'll never find her. I'm afraid your friend has become a pawn in Brejik's game to take over the lower city. He's offered her up as the Vulkar's share of the prize in the annual Swoop Gang race. By putting up such a valuable prize, Brejik hopes to win the loyalty of some of the smaller gangs. Their numbers will allow him to finally destroy me and my followers.
So how do you propose we go about rescuing Bastila then? Well, we can't fight all the gangs.
The only hope you have of rescuing Bastila is to somehow win the big season opener of the Swoop race. I might be able to help you with this, if you'd be willing to help us. We both have something to gain here, and much to lose. The swoop race is for the lower city gangs only. I could sponsor you as a rider for the Hidden Becks this year. If you win the race, you'll win your friend's freedom. But first, you have to do something for me. My mechanics have developed an accelerator for a swoop engine. A bike with the accelerator installed can beat any other swoop out there. But the Vulkars stole the prototype from us. They plan to use it to guarantee a victory in this year's swoop race. I need you to break into their base and steal it back. Getting into the Vulkar base won't be easy. The front doors are locked tight. But I know someone who might be able to get you in the back way. Mission Veo.
Mission Gaddon, you can't be serious. She's just a kid. How is she supposed to help them with this?
Mission's explored every step of every back alley in the lower city. Plus, she knows the undercity sewers better than anyone. If anyone can get inside the Vulcar base, it's her. She and her Wookiee friend Zalbar are always looking to stir up a little excitement. They like to go exploring in the Undercity, despite the dangers. Your best bet is to look for her in the Undercity, but you'll need some way past the Sith guard post at the elevator. A simple disguise might have worked on the Upper City guard, but the security down here is much tougher. You'll need the proper papers to get past him. Luckily, my gang ambushed one of the Sith patrols headed down to the Undercity. They never made it, and their security papers fell into my hands. Since we're working together now, I suppose I could give them to you in exchange for your uniforms. With the security papers, you won't need a disguise anyway. Good choice. Thanks for the uniforms. You won't need them with these security papers anyway. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? I suggest you hurry. The swoop race is coming up, and we want you to have time to practice before the race.
Chiwi Aita Kachong.
Go away.
Chiska Nichu. Kimba Mulira Twanaji. Kimba Nokunixet Abog. Kakincha Nawabagon. Tung Abashun Ni Chunchi.
Kipuna! Gavatumpa kupaliya mokapaata!
1,
Oscar!
2,
Kiyokaku!
3.
I don't know. You're here about that? I guess Zach's... I can't let... What? I can't do both. If I let her... You're threatening me. If I let... You're threatening. Fine by me. That means I get to go back to enjoying the dancing girls. This better be... Hey, it's like I told you. You're threatening. If I... You're threat... Fine by me.
I saw Davik's new starship at the spaceport before the quarantine. They say it's the fastest ship on Terrace.
Greetings, stranger. My name is Gelroot. Are you a Pazaak player by chance? If you have...
Chica.
I heard Davik's hired a Mandalorian mercenary to work for him. I didn't know there were any of them left after the Mandalore War.
I can't see anything wrong with getting rid of people like that. Okay, I don't know about Davik's special contracts. Justice is one thing, but doing a crime lord's dirty work is something else. You asked for this! Here! How'd you like that? What? You asked for this!
On it. It's open.
Kipuna! Kavatump. Kavatumpa kunpalyiya mokapata!
Uh-huh.
Yes, what's on your... Terrace? You got it. Yes, what's on your... I guess I did say you could ask me questions later, didn't I? No, I don't have a problem with it, really. Go ahead and interrogate. Almost. Let me ask you, something's... True. Bastila is as powerful as I say. She's the one who defeated Darth Revan, after all. I guess that no Jedi ability, no matter how powerful, makes up for being completely surprised and outmatched. We didn't choose that battle anyway. It got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are alive to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? I mean, just what is your position with the Republic fleet anyway? I don't know. Unless you consider that you were a last-minute addition to the crew roster and you just happened to be one of the survivors. No? Well, maybe. Don't get me wrong, it just seems odd that someone Bastila's party specifically requested to transfer aboard happens to survive. The Jedi requested numerous things when they came on board. I mean, hell, they practically took over the ship, as far as I could tell. Considering your connection to Bastila and the Jedi, whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing, I know. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value, however, and I hate surprises. I expect you're right. I've got no real reason to suspect you of anything. Still, it's better to be safe than sorry, right? Look, it has nothing to do with you personally. I don't trust anyone. And no, I'm not going to discuss them, so can we just keep our mind on more important? Good.
Hold on there, sir. Let me see.
You there, Upworlder! Anyone using this elevator has to pay the toll.
Yeah, this is our elevator. If you use it, you gotta give us something.
I don't believe this planet. Even the beggars are trying to shake us down.
5 credits! That's what it costs to use our elevator. 5 credits! Run, my brother!
Go on, you two. Get out of here! I'm sorry about that. Those 2 beggars give everyone in the village a bad name.
I'm sure you are, miss.
My name is Shalina. You're from the Upworld, aren't you? I've never seen it. I was born here in the Undercity. Is it as nice as they say? You Rook, I still like... It's... The children laugh at him and people think he's crazy because of his stories about the Promised Land, but he's really just... He'll be somewhere in the village. I couldn't say where for sure. I don't know anything about that, but maybe Gendar could help you. Well, everyone here is an outcast. Some of the people have given up all hope. Gendar could probably tell you more. There were quite a few people from the surface marching through the village, but none of them bothered to talk to me. Oh.
Wait, Upworlder! I am Isala, healer of this village, but despite my medical training, there is nothing I can do to help the poor souls locked. The villagers infected with the Rakghoul disease are quarantined beyond this gate. It's only a matter of time until they transform into horrible creatures that...
So you just lock them away in a...
For the sake of the village, we have to keep the infected ones locked away. Nothing can be done for the infected villagers. Even the serum to counteract the Rakghoul disease wouldn't be any use now. Nobody would be foolish enough to risk going into the pens to give them the cure. The infected ones could transform into Rakghouls and attack them at any moment. I can't stop you from going through the gates, Upworlder, but if the infected ones have already transformed into Rakghouls, you'll be walking into your grave.
Greetings, Upworlder.
No offense, but...
Why have you come into this dark and Our village has seen many visitors from the surface recently. Armored troops, swoop gang members, mercenaries. They come to search our sunless world. They're even searching the sewers. There are two entrances into the sewers from the Undercity. One to the northeast of our village, the other to the southeast. But the sewers are dangerous, Upworlder. If you dare to travel those dark tunnels, you would be wise to go heavily armed, unless you wish to become a meal for the Rakghouls and the other foul creatures. Ask your... Yes, I have seen this Twi'lek many times, though I've never spoken to her. She and her Wookiee companion often pass through our village on their way to explore the sewers. The Rakghouls are monsters, hideous mutations who feast on the flesh of our villagers. Their diseased jaws can infect those they attack, transforming the victim into one of those abominations. We know of no cure for the disease, and for the good of the village, we must banish any who become infected, lest they transform and turn on us. Ask your... We are the outcasts, shunned from the surface for our crimes and banished here to the Undercity. I am Gendar, leader of this village, as my father was and as was his father before him. Many of us have been here for generations. There is no return to the surface for us or our descendants, but somehow we managed to survive amidst the filth and roaming bands of deadly Rakghouls. Life down here can be difficult. It can break the spirit. Many in the village have become bitter and hopeless. But life goes on, and we must try to make the best of what we have. And maybe someday we will find a better life. Listen to me. The oldest man in the village is a... If you... As you...
You come from the world above. Is this the time of destiny, then? Is this a portent of the salvation of my people? Or merely another false sign to mislead us from the path? Are you the herald of prophecy? The beacon to guide us through the darkness? Or are you merely another harbinger of shattered dreams and unfulfilled promises?
Be careful. This one might be crazy enough to be dangerous.
Speak to me, Upworlder. Tell me what fate you unleash upon us. Salvation or damnation? Speak, Upworlder, I beg you! You are uncertain, bewildered, perplexed. Understandable, I suppose. Even after 100 years of life, I myself still become confused at times. Perhaps I can make things more clear. Some things, at least. My name is Rukil, the oldest outcast here in the village. Rukil Wrinkleskin, the children call me sometimes. Once I was honored for my wisdom, but over time the villagers fell away from the true path. Eventually there was only a single apprentice who followed me, and now she is gone too. My apprentice is lost. I sent her out into the Undercity to find... well, I cannot tell you. Not yet. Sadly, my apprentice has not returned. Please, Upworlder, will you help an old man? Will you seek out my apprentice in the Undercity? Her name is Malia. I must know of her fate, whatever it may be. I must know what she found. Finding her may be difficult. Malia could be anywhere in the Undercity. But if you will find her, I will know you to be our true savior. Only then can I reveal my secret knowledge to you. I wish you luck, Upworld.
Ready?
You ain't from the village. You're from the Upworld.
Watch yourself. There's something slimy about...
My name's Saigir. I run a little salvage shop here. You want to buy something from my store? I got some good deals. It ain't the...
Uh-huh. What?
Hurry, Hindar! Hurry! I can hear it coming!
He'll never make it. He's doomed. I told him he was a fool to leave the village.
He will make it. Run, Hindar, run!
Open the gate! Quickly! There isn't much time!
I can't! The Rakghouls are too close!
The mutants will kill him if you don't open the gate!
And if I open the gate, they'll kill us all!
No! You can't do this! It isn't fair! Please, make him open the gate. Hindar will die if he doesn't.
I can't open the gate. Not while the Rakghouls are so near. You'd risk your... I'll open...
Ready? How'd you like that?
What?
Please, you have to help me. Nobody else is gonna help me. Even the Becks won't help me. But I can't just leave him there. He's my friend. You'll help me, won't you? Gadden? Me and...
I guess with a Wookiee at your side.
Only this time, they were waiting for us. Gamorrean slave hunters. We didn't even have a chance to run. Big Z threw himself at him and then roared for me to run. I took off. I figured Zalbar would be right behind me. But there were too many of them. He couldn't get away. They're going to sell him to a slaver. I don't know for sure, but those Gamorreans like to hang out in the sewers. The stink reminds them of home, I guess. It's a deal. As soon as we get Big Z back, I'll show you a way into that Vulcar base.
Do you know where he's being kept?
The Gamorreans make their camps in the sewers. I bet that's where we'll find Zalbar. And that's where I'll show you the secret entrance into the Vulcar compound.
Civilian, this is a restricted area. What are you doing down here? Look out!
What?
You asked for this!
Yeah?
Sure.